Hi, and welcome to AI Reviews, Audiobooks. This time we're looking into The Glitch. It's a romantic comedy with a time travel twist, so it's got second chances and what-ifs, all that fun stuff. It's by Leanne Slade, and before you commit to hours of listening, we'll give you all the need-to-know information. So the main characters are Henry and Grace. He's a nurse, she's a chef, she has big dreams. And we experience the story through both of their points of view. But there's a twist. Henry's chapters are set 5 years in the past. We're getting the past and the present all mixed up.
So it's clever how the author unravels the mystery of their relationship because you get both sides of the story. And Grace, she gets the chance to go back to her 25th birthday knowing everything that went wrong. Who wouldn't want that? Seriously. Yeah, I mean, talking about second chances. Let's talk about the voices bringing this story to life. We have Daisy Edgar-Jones from Normal People. Yes, she's amazing and she's gonna be in the new Twisters movie too. And then there's Sam Claflin. He was in Me Before You, The Hunger Games, and Peaky Blinders. I think he was even in a band at some point, something like that. Anyway, both Daisy and Sam have won a ton of awards for their acting like Golden Globe nominations. So, I'm thinking their talent's really gonna bring a lot of depth to the audiobook, especially with characters like Henry and Grace. They're pretty complex, so having actors who can really embody the characters is gonna be like make or break for this audiobook. And you know, a lot of the Goodreads reviews mention Sam Claflin's voice specifically. They say it's like really warm and sincere, makes you want to listen to him, even if the story was bad. Kidding.
Right. Yeah. But I think Daisy's going to be great too. I mean, she's known for bringing a real honesty to her roles. But I did see some reviews that mentioned the pacing. Some people found it a bit slow and they weren't always happy with the choices the characters made. Like some people love the slow burn, you know, but others found it frustrating. So it's like a love-hate kind of thing. It depends what you're looking for, I guess. If you want a fast-paced romance, this might not be for you. But if you like, you know those books where the characters aren't perfect and they actually have to figure things out? Then you might love it. Okay, so time travel, romance, potential for frustration, A-list narrators, The Glitch has it all. But before we go any further, let's actually talk about this whole time travel thing. I think it's the most interesting part. It adds a whole other layer to the story. What would you change if you could go back? I think that's why this book is so interesting. Who hasn't thought about that? Second chances, it's like a universal fantasy to go back and fix things. Especially in relationships. This book, it's not just some fluffy fantasy going back. It's not all sunshine and roses. There are consequences. I mean, messing with the past, it could backfire. What if changing one thing messes up everything else? It makes you think.
And, you know, we were talking about those reviews where people were kind of frustrated with the characters. They didn't always make the best choices. Oh, I mean, that's real life, isn't it? People mess up. I know I have, and I think that's what makes this book more relatable. It's not like a fairy tale? Definitely. It's messy. They're real people, with real problems. They make mistakes. They hurt each other. They learn. It's the opposite of those perfect romance novels, where everything's too good to be true. This one's more down to earth. Speaking of down to earth, Grace, she's not just dealing with a breakup. Her restaurant's about to go under. Poor Grace. Talk about a double whammy. Makes her time travel decision even harder, you know? What does she focus on? Saving her relationship or her dream?
I don't know, I guess that's what we'll find out. Does she realize that maybe her ambition was part of the problem with Henry? Or maybe she figures out a way to have both. But maybe there's a price to pay for that. See, that's what I like about this book. It's not just about the romance.
It's about Grace, figuring herself out. Her priorities. Her ambitions. You know, those Goodreads reviews mentioned a plot twist. Everyone's talking about it. I love a good twist. Like when you think you know it's gonna happen, and then boom, everything changes. makes you want to keep listening.
I guess that's why we do these AI reviews, right? To help people figure out if a book's worth their time, we give you the good and the bad and the twisty.
Alright, so we've covered a lot with the glitch, time travel, messy relationships, and a big old plot twist. But the question is it actually worth listening to? If you want a light and fluffy romance, maybe skip this one. This is for people who like their romance. A little more realistic. It's not afraid to, show the hard parts of relationships. But it's also funny and heartwarming. Leanne Slade does a great job of balancing those things. And from what I've read, even the people who didn't love everything about the story, they still love the narration. Oh, and Henry. Sam makes him so charming. Even when he's messing up. Sam's got that voice like you just want to listen to him talk. Totally. But even beyond the amazing narration, what I really liked about this book was the way it uses time travel. It's not just a random plot device, It actually makes you think about the choices and consequences, what you would do differently if you could go back. Because sometimes they make us who we are,
But that's what this book does. It makes you think about life and love and second chances and broken dreams and starting over and all that good stuff. So, to wrap things up, if you're looking for a romance that's a little more grounded and you love a good time travel twist, then check out The Glitch. It might just surprise you. And hey, even if you don't love everything about it, you'll at least get to enjoy Daisy and Sam's voices for a few hours. Always a win. So, if you enjoyed this review of The Glitch, please like and subscribe. It really helps us grow the channel. And leave a comment of what you thought about the audiobook, maybe even what you'd like us to review next. Until next time.